Chad Bailey is the owner and trainer of K9 Detection Services, and today he's here with his partner, Drama, the bedbug dog.
That's right.
Tell us about Drama, because you've had Drama for a while.
Drama and I started this company roughly 9 years ago, so she's been with me every step of the way. She was the first dog with us, and now we have 9 total that do different jobs, so we've grown quite a bit.
And you keep her busy because she's a bedbug detecting dog.
She is, yeah.
What's that training like, Chad?
It's just like, you know, the narcotic dogs or bomb dogs. It's just a different odor. So there's not a lot of difference in how the dogs are trained. It's just the odor that they're smelling for.
So they're specifically trained to sniff that out?
And bed bugs put out a specific odor that smells like a rotten raspberry.
Can people detect that, or only animals?
Just the dogs.
Just the dogs can? Well, I know spring break is coming up, and that that's a lot of fun. You can come home with friends that you didn't mean to come home with.
That's right. You can have some unwanted guests that you bring back with you. So I always tell people to, as soon as they get home, you know, everything that they have, anything that's cloth or linens, to throw in the dryer for at least 20 minutes on high heat.
And why is that?
That'll take care of any problem. If you did happen to bring a bed bug home with you, if you take that step, it'll eliminate the chances of you bringing bed bugs in, because bed bugs are an introduced bug, which means that human beings have brought them into the environment, so they don't come from outside and places like that.
Where do they typically want to live if you're bringing them in?
They want to live by us. So yeah, they'll hitchhike on your clothes or your suitcase, or you know, any type of bag that you may have, and then once you get home, they'll get settled in, you know, usually in a bed or a couch, anywhere that's near where humans spend a lot of time, because that's where they want to feed, and they don't want to work hard to do it. So.
Are they a parasite?
They are.
They're a parasite. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. What do you do to make sure that you don't get infested with bed bugs, and then what do you do if you find out you have them?
Well, what I tell people when they're going on vacation is to, you know, look your mattress over thoroughly.
And what are we looking for? I mean, can you see them?
Yeah, sometimes you can see them. I mean, when they're first born, they're really hard to detect. They're almost translucent. And,
You're making my skin crawl.
Yeah. But as they get bigger, they go through 5 stages of life, and as they get bigger, you can see them. But you're going to be looking for the bug itself or their remnants. They shed a shell, an exoskeleton is what they call it. They shed that 4 times until they reach the 5th stage, which is adulthood for them. So you would look for anything like that. I always tell people, kind of like you see a locust on a tree, how it's got that shell.
Skin, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what a bed bug shell will look like, or an exoskeleton. It'll look like a bed bug, but it's just the shell. Or you'll see little black dots, which is their fecal matter around there. But I always tell people to, if you're bringing luggage in, don't just set it on the luggage rack. Take it to the bathtub. Bed bugs have a really hard time climbing slick surfaces because they just have little grappling hooks for their feet. So if they do that first and then check the room, you know, that's a good way to be preventative with it.
Well, that's a good tip all the way around. And if they need you, what's the best way to reach out to you and say, bring Drama?
Yeah, you can get a hold of us through our office, or just look at it k9detections.com.
All right. And if you need that help ahead of time, is there when we get your services there, can we prevent bed bugs from happening once we get rid of them?
No, you can just monitor.
Just monitor.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you have to monitor, and this is the best way to do it. They're 98% accurate smelling for them. So.
That's great. Well, thank you, Drama, for all your hard work. You've been good. Thanks, Chad. It's always good to have you.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.
This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by K9 Detections.